Welcome inside the Ponoka Culture and Recreation Complex. It is the season finale. Game 14 for both of these two teams. Jeff Drott will get the start. It will be the ultimate finale, I guess, for one team, the Ponoka Stampeders. Regardless of result, this evening will not be in the HJHL playoffs, as Clay Monroe will get the start for the Three Hills Thrashers. Three Hills, though, playing for a little bit of something, if you will. A regulation win would clinch them a bye and give them a real good look at first place in the division overall, and perhaps a look at first place in the HJHL overall. But meanwhile, we are underway, and here comes Jacob Saylor. Saylor far side, trying to chip that one by Monroe. But it's taken in front of the goal here by Patrick Fougere. Tied up now. Fougere is battling with Jacob Saylor. Saylor trying to dig it loose. It'll come to Taylor McCoving. McCoving down the far side. Tom Vanderlyn looking to get it in front. He finds Fougere. A great chance and a better save by Jeff Drott. Racing over to hold this at the line. The Thrashers do, but here comes Ponoka back the other way. This is Jacob Saylor driving it wide, trying to center this in front. Nate Higgins, he's tripped up. Power play is upcoming for the Ponoka Stampeders. Randy Hanger is going to go off for tripping. Gets a stick into the feet here of Nate Higgins. And one thing you know is Red Deer's definitely going to be watching this game closely here. They need 0 points for the Three Hills Thrashers if they want a chance at first place. But all they need is a regulation loss by either Three Hills or Mountain View and a regulation win for themselves, and they get a first round bye. So the Vipers will be paying close attention. So will the Mountain View Colts as well, for obvious reasons. A one-timer from in front. Drew Hickel blocked it. As Mountain View and Three Hills right now are tied atop the North Division with 25 points. This one will come all the way back. Icing waved off. Drew Hickel will get there and send the length of the ice, as that'll get the Ponoka power play down to 50 seconds. Up the far side, it comes to Caden Gatz, and Gatz will start in over the line. Gatz looking in front. A one-timer stop by Monroe. He's going to hold on to that. Jonathan Kelly rips that one on goal. Clay Monroe equal to the task. Face off to the right side of Clay Monroe. My trick for that is I just look, if it's on the goalie's glove side, I know it's his left. It's on his blocker side, I know it's his right. Except for if you're Clay Monroe, and for some reason you catch with your right, what are you doing, bud? Figure it out. Here's Kelly into the middle. Caden Gatz, save the rebound, cleared down the ice, and that'll do it for the Ponoka power play. As comes to an end, we stay scoreless. 15 to go here in the first period. Gatz in the middle, Kelly back to the line. Ponoka drive, save, rebound. Kelly shoots it. Great save, Monroe. He holds on, and he will freeze that. As the Three Hills Thrashers, as I mentioned off the top of the broadcast, just using this as one final tune-up, so to speak, to get ready for the postseason. We don't know yet if they will get a bye through the first round, or if they will have to play in the first round, as there remains 2 spots available for a first round bye. 3 teams currently alive in the hunt for it on the final day of the regular season in the North Division. And that's great save, Jeff Drott. He's going to hold on. Those teams are these Three Hills Thrashers, the Mountain View Colts, and the Red Deer Vipers. Red Deer sits 2 back of both the Colts and Thrashers of first place. They're at 23 points. Colts and Thrashers at 25. Draw 1 by Three Hills. Spiller into the middle. Morrison firing. Good save made by Jeff Drott. And now here comes Scott back the other way. Here's Brian Beaulieu. Beaulieu into his own zone. Looking to get this one up to Newsham. He does. Now here's Riley Griffith. Griffith starts over the line, and offside are the Thrashers. So Ponoka, who, you know, had an up and down season and really I mean, they just kind of got pulled away from at the end by the Statler Lightning. Even with a victory here tonight, even if Sylvan Lake is to lose in Rocky, that would put the Ponoka Stampeders just 1 point shy of the playoffs, 18 to Sylvan Lake's 19. Of course, if they had been able to find a way to get that 19th point, we'd have to play a tiebreaker to find out who goes. A shot now from the slot. Good save by Drott. But, alas, that doesn't happen. And the Ponoka Stampeders still a couple of wins this year. Got a couple overtime victories as well. Certainly a far cry from where they used to be. And now here's Foucher coming right down the near side. He scores. Thrashers take a 1-0 lead. It's Foucher from McCubbing and Tyler Newsham. And the Three Hills Thrashers jump on top 1-0. And meanwhile, these Three Hills Thrashers, speaking of seasons, I mean, this is, from a video game perspective, I believe they're lower rated than both Ponoka and Rocky. Yet here the Thrashers are with a chance to win the division. And that just goes to show sometimes just with the way, you know, you set up the team with different player types and different overalls, sometimes the chemistry just works more than anything. And it ends up being a good team, right? It's just one of those things. And Three Hills certainly appears to be that, as they are now up 1-0 here, 10 to go in the first. Chasing down a regular season North Division title. Casey Straub trying to drive wide, drops off. Saylor snaps that one, hits a body and goes wide. Later on today, we'll have the Statler Lightning in Red Deer taking on the Vipers. That's a big game for a couple of reasons as well, as here comes Cody Phillips shooting. Great save by Trott. He holds on. Red Deer has the bye to play for. They can only get that with a regulation victory. And Three Hill and Statler could actually catch Red Deer in the standings with a regulation victory of their own. And that would, in fact, put Statler into a tie with Red Deer. Statler would, I believe, have the tiebreaker in that instance. So it's going to be an entertaining one for seeding purposes coming up. That one's at 7 from the Service Arena. As here come the Three Hills Thrashers back the other way. It's Newsham who puts it in deep. Gathered here by Braden Klessens. Klessens will get this one to Jonathan Kelly, and Kelly gets it to Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby knocked off the puck, but skating onto this one. Brandon Brockerville to the near side. Great save, Monroe. Clay Monroe able to keep it out. Ryan Spiller coming back the other way. Gets it to Riley Griffith. Griffith over the line, far side. Trying to center this one. Knocks his man off the puck. Back to the line, Morrison. Into the corner, Griffith. Back to the point. It will come all the way down the ice. 6 1/4 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Three Hills leads. Here's Gray dropping off to Beaulieu. Now it comes to Ryan Spiller. Spiller in the corner, Jesse Morrison. Morrison to Griffith. Griffith back down low for Morrison. He's tied up by Dakota Sullivan. Sullivan now in the battle with Riley Griffith. Brockerville able to dig that one loose. It'll come to Jonathan Kelly. And now Griffith in front to Morrison. Shoots it. Stopped by Drott. And he holds on to that one. Good stop there by Jeff Drott. So it'll be a little bit of reset reflection time for the Stampeders, as it was, it's actually due to these Three Hills Thrashers coming back into the league. Ponoka doesn't make the playoffs most of the time, only 7 teams in the division. That would leave Ponoka with that 6th spot and cruising on into the playoffs. But with 8 teams this year, 2 teams miss, and Ponoka is going to be the other team that misses. And now Vanderlyn's side of the goal. Vanderlyn to Foucher. Foucher knocked out the puck. Tom Vanderlyn looking to the far side. Good steal here by Ryan Harder. Ryan Harder driving it wide. Harder in the corner. Looking into the middle for Sharp. Sharp is tripped up in another Penalty coming up. This time it will go against the Stampeders. Is becoming on the far side. Comes to Sharp in the middle. He shoots it, blocked. This will get touched up by Austin Ancion. And we will go to a Three Hills Thrasher power play. One thing that'll make this a little bit more difficult to swallow for Ponoka is looking at the South Division, where they're well ahead of both teams that might make the playoffs down there, High River and Lowman, both for 5 points behind Ponoka. So you look at it from that perspective and you say, well, Ponoka's in that division. They probably are a playoff team. Stretch pass now comes to Ryan Spiller. Spiller into the middle, Shearman. Now Hickel shoots it, saved, cleared all the way back. He's not down though. Phillips able to knock this down in the neutral zone. Here's Drew Hickel on the near side. He's able to put this one in deep. Straub got it to Walker Guthrie. Guthrie will put this one in deep. Although in saying that, the Ponoka Stampeders a little furthest away from the South Division, the northernmost locale in the HJHL. Here comes Ben Shearman. Got it back near side. Hickel! Great chance, Hickel! Shearman far side, one-timer scores! 2-0, Three Hills. Ryan Spiller scores on the power play, and the Thrashers are up by a deuce. Three Hills really looking to get that division title. Giving themselves a look at it. Mountain View does have the inside track, because if these two teams were to tie at 28 points each, Mountain View has that tiebreaker since they won both head-to-head contests this year against the Three Hills Thrashers. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Doubleheader here on your Friday night. 8 p.m. we'll have the Vipers and the Stettler Lightning. Meanwhile, Vanderland nearly makes it 3-0 Three Hills as Jordan Sears comes down the near side boards. Sears into the middle, and it comes back to the line. Klessens fires it high and wide. Now Jordan Sears. Sears far side Higgins. Jacob Saylor knocked off the puck. Tyler Newsham's got the puck. Newsham crunched along the near side boards. Buzzer will go just as Fouchier Lee lets a shot go. And 2-0 Three Hills through 20 minutes. We'll take a break. So the Thrashers get one from Patrick Fougere, and they get another from Ryan Spiller on the power play, and that is what makes it 2-0 Three Hills. And this is the power play goal right here. No chance for Jeff Drott on that one. 2-0 Three Hills. (10-5) are the shots on goal for the Three Hills Thrashers. 2-0 is the score for the Three Hills Thrashers. We are back inside the Ponoka Culture and Recreation Complex, and we are underway here in the second period, excuse me. Here's Tom Vanderlyn, knocked off the puck. It comes to Randy Hanger in the corner, trying to dig this one loose. It'll come to Austin Ancion instead, and Ancion looking to get this one up and out, but turned over, and now here's Vanderlyn. Great save by Drott. Jeff Drott makes the big save. With the glove, and it stays out. Draw one by the Thrashers. Newsham shoots that one. A good stop again by Jeff Drott, and he will hold on to it. And as we shift our attention now south for a moment, as the playoff race down there looks like it's going to be a doozy. Both the Flyers and the Lakers tied at 10 points for that sixth spot. If you end up tied, remember, good save there by Trott. If you end up tied, remember, you will go to a tiebreaker game. You actually play for the right to go to the playoffs. That idea I stole from the Western Hockey League, and I think it's a good one. you are tied for the final playoff spot. You should be able to play for it. Now on the far side, a good hit. Now comes to Randy Hanger. Hanger trying to dig this one loose. Can't. Kelly in there for the Ponoka Stampeders. Hanger's got it. Hanger to the near side for Jesse Morrison. Morrison taking off the puck, and here comes Kieran Bullock back the other way. Bullock trying to step around McCubbing, cannot do so. McCubbing got it up to Ryan Spiller. He's knocked off the puck, and here comes Reynolds. Reynolds lost control of it. He's got it right back. Shea Reynolds trying to drive it wide. Reynolds ties his man up on the near side boards. Reynolds right out front. Backhander, good save made. Here's Klessens. Klessens to Reynolds. Reynolds now into the middle. Jonathan Kelly. Walker Guthrie. Now Bullock. Bullock shooting. Ponoka looking to get this one back to a one-goal game. Not playing for much as Ponoka, but you have, could play to maybe be a bit of a thorn in your side to your rival here, the Three Hills Thrashers. Here's Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby to the far side. Guthrie looking in front. Guthrie shoots through traffic. Great chance for Guthrie, but it got blocked. Gray gets this one up to Cody Phillips. Phillips gets crunched. And you know what? Also, it's the last game of the season. It's at home. Give the fans something to go home happy about. Here's Jacoby backhander. One-timer in front. That fanned on and back the other way. Come the Three Hills Thrashers. Knocked off the puck. It'll come to James Lee. Lee up to Jordan Sears. Sears, nifty move. Looking to take into the middle. Finds Saylor. A chance. A great save by Clay Monroe. And here come the Thrashers. On the right wing is Cody Phillips. Taking off the puck. Power play is forthcoming to the Ponoka Stampeders here. Jacoby right in, knocked off the puck. Jacoby takes it away from Kyle Gray. And Phillips is in there and touches it up. Slashing is the call. And Phillips. Questionable one. Don't even see what really happened there. Draw to the left side of Clay Monroe, and the draw will be won by the Three Hills, but they're going to put it right into their own bench. Face-off will stay deep in Thrasher territory. Draw one here by the Stampeders. There's Sears trying to go upstairs. And a good stop made by Clay Monroe. He will hold on to that. Ponoka trying to cut this lead in half. This line's been good all year. And the draw one by the Stampeders. Here's Austin Ancion shooting one. And that clanks off a body in front, goes into the far corner. Here's Higgins to Saylor. He shoots it. That stopped the rebound. Sawchuk. He's going to be able to fire this one the length of the ice. And it'll be gathered here by Braden Klessens. Klessens kicks this one over to the near corner. Sears looking for Saylor. Saylor got it to Nate Higgins. Higgins trying to drive it wide. Higgins right in front. Oh, and a great chance. Clay Monroe poked off the stick and now sent down the ice. Klessens will send this one up to Nate Higgins. Higgins through center. Knocked off the puck. Saylor's got it. Saylor drops off Sears. Shoots it. Monroe makes the save. Flashes the leather and keeps it out. Ponoka trying to get back into this one. Cut the Thrasher lead in half. Draw one by the Stampeders. Gats flung that one just wide. Kelly in off the boards. Puts it just wide on the backhand. And now this one will come out. Bullock into the middle for Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby trying to go into the middle. A one-timer. Great save made by Clay Monroe. Here's Kelly. One-timer in front. Jacoby scores. Jordan Jacoby. The Stamps have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. A great feed from the corner, Kelly to Jacoby. And the Ponoka Stampeders, they're on the board. And here come the Three Hills Thrashers right after giving up a goal. It's Drew Hickel into the middle. Morrison, he shot it, got blocked. So the Stamps, not one shot away from tying this thing up, just under half the game to go. Here's Clay Guthrie. Guthrie cutting in the middle. One-timer again! That just whistles wide. Brendan Scott nearly ties the game for Ponoka. Scott in the corner. Scott wheeling around, looking for a shot. It's blocked, and Riley Griffith will come back the other way for the Three Hills Thrashers. Griffith knocked off the puck there by Lee, but Griffith got it to Spiller. Spiller, he's going to rim this one around the boards. Comes to Griffith. Griffith, one-timer! And that one blocked and goes wide. James Lee, now to Scott, up to Clay Guthrie. Guthrie knocked off the puck. It'll come to Lee. Lee now to Scott. Scott got this to Saylor. Saylor shooting one. It goes high and wide. And now here's Ryan Harder. Harder, far side, one-timer, scores! Brendan Scott ties the hockey game. It's 2-2. Great feed, and Scott makes no mistake. The Ponoka Stampeders have come back from a 2-goal deficit here in the second period and made it 2-2. And one thing I just kind of thought of here, one reason that Mountain View pulling pretty hard for the Stamps here is a regulation loss for the Thrashers would guarantee the Mountain View Colts not the division, but it would guarantee them a bye. Here's Casey Straub. Straub trying to center this one. He cannot. Newsham's got it instead at the line. Newsham to Brian Beaulieu. Beaulieu over to Patrick Fougere. Hard hit there by Casey Straub. Straub now to Jacob Saylor. Saylor into the middle. Good takeaway there. And here comes Sharp back the other way. Sharp skates onto an offensive zone. Taken off of it by Jordan Sears. But here comes Sharp. He wins the battle. He gets run over there by Austin Ancion. Good hit by the captain. 2-2. 5.25 here to go in the second period. Here is Higgins. Taken away by Kyle Gray. Gray starts up through center. Gray trying to drive it wide. Gray in now. Gray into the middle. Donovan tightrope shoots it. There's Caden Gatz trying to win that battle. He does. Got it to Casey Straub. Now to Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby will put this one in deep. Brian Beaulieu on it. Gets it to Tanner Sharp. Sharp starts out through center. Sharp trying to get over the line. He does. Taken off the puck, and now here's Brandon Brockerville over to the near side. Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby right in. Jacoby drops off. Brockerville shoots it. Save, rebound cleared. Is Cody Keith got it to Cody Phillips. Phillips now to Ben Shearman. Shearman drives wide, right in front. Great save, draw. Shearman again. Back to the line. Sawchuk hammers one. Save the rebound. Guthrie on it. Guthrie hooks up. I believe that was Phillips. And Guthrie is going to go to the penalty box here for hooking. Face off right side of Jeff Drott. 2:42 to go here in the second period. Draw one by Ponoka. And James Lee will send it the length of the ice. There's Cody Phillips in the corner. Comes out the far side for Ryan Spiller. Spiller's got a goal in the hockey game. Spiller centers to Phillips. He shoots it. Good glove save made by Jeff Drott. He's going to hang on to that. Jeff Drott will have the draw to the left side here. It's won by the Thrashers. A one-time drive. Spiller looking in front. Good interception by Casey Straub in sending it the length of the ice. $1:50 to go in the second period. Minute left in the Three Hills power play. Put in deep by the Thrashers here. Gathered by Straub. Straub to Jordan Jacoby. And Jacoby goes the length of the ice again. Phillips will start out. Gave it to Ryan Spiller. Spiller trying to drive it wide. Could not do so. Skating out of this, though. Here's Cody Phillips. Phillips back to the line. Fougere. Drive. Glove save by Drott. And he'll cover it up. Good stop by the Ponoka goaltender, Jeff Drott. Ponoka and Three Hills tied up at 2. Minute 8 to go in this second period. 26 seconds remain on the Thrasher power play. This one is going to be lifted the length of the ice. Here is Griffith. Griffith will get this one to Patrick Fougere. Fougere now to Tom Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn knocked off the puck by James Lee, and Lee will put it in deep. Here's Riley Griffith. Griffith comes to Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn looking to get this one out through center. He carries it in. Here's Tom Vanderlyn, knocked off the puck here, and Bullock's got it. Bullock into the middle, Ancion. Now here is Brendan Scott. Scott through center, knocked off the puck. Sullivan now Bullock, and that will do it for this second period. 2-2, and we'll go to the third period in a 20-minute mini game to decide this one. If not, we'll have overtime. Remember, just 1 point will guarantee the bye for the Three Hills Thrashers. So we'll see how they decide to play it. With the playoffs not in doubt, we'll see maybe if they just elect to play this conservatively, see if they can, take their chances when they get them, but steer this ship home otherwise. Nonetheless, we'll go to the third period here. 18-15, the shots on goal. Game is tied 2-2 here in Ponoka at the Culture and Recreation Complex between the Ponoka Stampeders and the Three Hills Thrashers. Draw is 1 to start the third by Three Hills. As here is Newsham over to the far side. Fougere shot blocked. Now this will come to Jacob Saylor, and Saylor starts out through center. Saylor right in. Saylor drops off for Jordan Sears. Sears in the middle, Ancion. Higgins shoots it! This line has been tremendous all year for Ponoka. And in fact, when all is said and done, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those guys, Saylor, Sears, or Higgins, maybe makes it into the top 4 voting for an MVP conversation. But he tripped up there on the far side. Was a Thrasher, and Jacob Saylor is going off for tripping. Although one argument I'm sure you'll hear is it's hard to be an MVP on a non-playoff team, which Ponoka ends up this year. Draw to the left side of Jeff Drott, 1 here. And Shearman bang it away in front there. Spiller, Drott falls on top of it, and he'll cover it up. Although at the end of this, they might only end up missing by a point, but they'll end up missing nonetheless. Of course, it depends on what Sylvan Lake will do tomorrow. Sylvan Lake is in Rocky. That puck drops at 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Is Guthrie sends this up to Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby will send that one down the ice. Take it out of his own zone. Cody Keith looking to move this one along. Keith into the middle, Ben Shearman. Shearman far side. Oh, what a stop by Drott! Jeff Drott makes an unbelievable glove save. And came across and flashed the leather. Stays 2-2. Fougere at the line, knocked off by Scott, and Scott will come back the other way. Minute 5 to go in the Three Hills power play, and not what you want if you're the Ponoka Stampeders. It'll be a minute 1 of 5-on-3 time for the Thrashers. Brendan Scott's going to go off for tripping. Face off to the left side of Jeff Drott. Won by the Thrashers. One-timer scores! Ben Shearman blasts that one by Jeff Drott in an early 5-on-3 power play strike for Three Hills. It's 3-2 Thrashers. Ben Shearman will get the power play goal. Ponoka will have close to a full 2 minutes. Three Hills will have close to a full 2 minutes remaining on a power play here. Of course, it'll just be 5-on-4, but a big goal nonetheless early here in the third gives the Thrashers a 1-goal advantage. As a minute 57 will remain on the 5-on-4. It'll be Shearman from Griffith and Spiller, as the Ponoka Stampeders will have to find another equalizer if they want to send the fans home for the off-season with a happy memory. Here comes Ryan Spiller. Spiller knocked off the puck. Braden Klessens has it. It's off the glass and down the ice. Is a good clear there by Ponoka, who now find themselves trailing by a goal. And here is Ryan Spiller. Knocked off the puck. It'll come to Kieran Bullock. Bullock comes right in on the attack. Good defensive play, but he gets it right back. Bullock fires. It gets blocked and comes into the near side corner. Trying to dig this one out. Ryan Harder back to the line. Lee. Now there's Bullock on the far side. Kieran Bullock trying to dig this one loose as Riley Griffith. He will. Griffith skates over center. In and over the line. Drops off Bullock. Down the ice. And now it's going to be Clay Monroe leaving there at the side of the goal. Tyler Newsham comes back, gives to Drew Hickel. Hickel into the middle, Ben Shearman. Shearman now right in and shoots. A save made by Jeff Drott. Here's Ryan Spiller, shoots. Save, rebound, jamming away off the post, Shearman. Now it's going to be Drew Hickel in the corner. Hickel got this to Casey Straub. Straub now finds Brendan Scott. And Scott gets knocked around, and it comes to Jordan Sears on the far side. Sears shooting, he ran it off the mask of Clay Monroe. Spiller in the corner. He's going to dig this one out, gets it to Shearman. Shearman to the far side, Drew Hickel. Now into the middle it'll come, here's Spiller. Turns it over, Jacob Saylor. Saylor now to Braden Klessens. Klessens, Jordan Sears. Sears comes over the line. Into the middle, Sears. He one-times it in front. That's for Saylor. Great save, Monroe. And he'll hold on to that. 13:21 to go in the third. 13:21, maybe more if they can tie it to go in the Ponoka Stampeders season. Draw to the left side of Clay Monroe. Won by the Stampeders. It's taken away here by Michael Lougheed at the line. Lougheed driving right in. Lougheed pestered by Casey Straub. Couldn't get a shot away. And here comes Saylor into the middle. Sears got it. Sears into the middle. Saylor firing. Loose puck. Higgins scores! Nate Higgins ties the game for Ponoka. It's 3-3. Nate Higgins, look what I found in the slot. Spins and fires and goes shelf on Clay Monroe. And the Stampeders find a way to get this game back to even footing. Fires that one right by the ear of Clay Monroe. 12:25 to go in the third period. Saylor Sears will get the assist. And that's what I'm saying. That line's been connected all year and been pretty good for the Stamps. Although not sure about the depth they have after that. And that's probably a reason why they're going to be on the outside looking in after this game. As here is Caden Gatz back the other way. But, you know what? You just played it. Playing a... Have a good send-off at this point. And meanwhile, a big hit on the far side, seconds to go. But here is Patrick Fougere back the other way. Fougere in over the line. Fougere, he stops up, finds Tyler Newsham, shoots it. Good glove save by Jeff Drott. 10:20 to go here in this third period. 3-3 between Ponoka and Three Hills. Three Hills just needs the solitary point to clinch the first round bye. This one put in deep by the Stampeders, gathered by Newsham. Newsham into the middle, Beaulieu now to the captain, Tom Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn got it to Patrick Fougere. He's knocked off the puck. The puck will come to Jonathan Kelly. And now Brandon Brockerville's got it. Brockerville to Casey Straub. Straub into the middle, Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby drops off for Casey Straub. Straub into the middle, Sullivan shooting one through traffic. Good stop by Clay Monroe. He will hang on. 8:35 to go here in this third period. 3-3 between the Stamps and the Thrashers. Draw is won by the Thrashers. They will come back the other way. Here's James Lee. Lee trying to get this one to the middle and find Sullivan. Now here's Shea Reynolds. Reynolds over the line for the Stampeders, finds Jonathan Kelly. Kelly to Reynolds, back to the point, racing in to hold it in. That's Sullivan. Kieran Bullock to Reynolds. Long shot blocked away. Now it's going to come to Lee at the line. Lee to Kieran Bullock. Now here's Jonathan Kelly. Kelly held up along the wall. Dakota Sullivan in the corner. Here comes Kyle Gray. Gray over center. Gray will put it in deep. 6.5 to go here in the third period. Dakota Sullivan to James Lee. Lee will get this one out. Here is not Indiana Kelly. Indiana Kelly, a goaltender for the Stettler Lightning. That was Jonathan Kelly, and he's got it back now. Kelly now through center. Kelly over the line on the right wing. Kelly looking to take this to the middle. He drops off back to the line. Classens play. Guthrie shoots save. Rebound. Kelly put it off the post. 5.25 just about to go in this third period. We are tied up. It's 3-3. Draw one. Classens back to the line. Guthrie harder. Shoots this one. And that one will get blocked. Here comes Taylor McCubbing leading the rush for the Three Hills Thrashers. In the middle here, Spiller. Oh, he fanned on it. And that one almost handcuffed Jeff Drott, but he falls on top of it. And the whistle will go. Draw one by the Three Hills Thrashers. Hanger into the middle, a one-timer blocked. Donovan Tykerobe, oh, he just missed. Tykerobe looking for the late winner, but instead come back to Ponoka Stampeders. Here's Jordan Sears. Takes over the line, left wing. Sears, he's got a look, he shoots in. Rebound, oh, he put the rebound off the outside of the post. Jordan Sears nearly goes, they go chance for chance, and he nearly capitalizes on his. But this game stays tied down. Lougheed save made by Drott with the glove. Face off left side of Jeff Drott. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Here's Newsham right off the draw. He just missed it. Oh boy, a late power play is forthcoming for the Ponoka Stampeders. Driving it wide, Clay Guthrie. Into the middle, Guthrie shoots it, blocked. Comes down to the corner harder. Guthrie, Higgins shoots, glove save by Monroe. And with 2.25 to play, Tom Vanderlyn goes to the penalty box. And the Stampeders will spend nearly the rest of regulation on a power play and a chance to maybe take this thing home in regulation, but they'll have to make good on a 5-on-4 here. Higgins, Saylor, and Sears out there for the Stamps, no surprise. Higgins against Sharp. Higgins won it cleanly. Yancey on to Sears. Sears on the left wing, can't get a shot away, and Nate Higgins, that's an ill-advised penalty. The chance that you were just given is going to go by the boards here as just 14 seconds into the man advantage. Nate Higgins will go to the penalty box for tripping. It'll be 4-on-4 for 1:46. So a lot of room out there. Sears, Guthrie for Ponoka, Griffith and Fougere for the Three Hills Thrashers. Is now on the far side. Austin Ancion skates it, gives it up to Jordan Sears. Sears driving it wide. Jordan Sears taking it into the corner. Looking for an option, finds Ancion into the middle, Walker Guthrie, shooting it high and wide. There now a big hit in the behind the goal. And here is Wyatt Sawchuk taking this out of the zone for the Three Hills Thrashers now. Into the middle, Griffith couldn't get a shot away. Ancion goes to Reynolds, and now here comes Jordan Sears. Sears, he's going to try to get around Hickel. Hickel couldn't get it. Sears, one-timer. Oh, what a stop by Monroe. I think maybe Sawchuk got a piece of it on a block. But a big chance there for Reynolds. Nearly takes a late lead for Ponoka. Draw one by the Thrashers. Over to the far side, Spiller. We're in the final minute. Spiller trying to drive it wide. Spiller looking into the middle. Can't find anybody. Spiller still. Beaulieu into the middle. Here's Morrison. Now Spiller shoots it. Blocked. Loose puck comes to Morrison, and he couldn't get a shot away. 30 seconds to go. Morrison at the line. Stolen from him. Saylor's got it. 13 seconds left in 4-on-4, and then to end the hockey game, Three Hills will get a power play. Here is Ryan Spiller. Spiller knocked off the puck. Will come to the far side for Beaulieu. Power play now in the last 10 seconds and change. Here's Caden Gatz. He'll just send it down the ice. And that should, at the very least, take us to overtime. Indeed it will. So the Three Hills Thrashers will go to 26 points at minimum. And they have earned a bye through the Survivor Series in HJHL21. Because even if Red Deer wins their game, they catch them. That's a tie. Let's say Mountain View loses. Doesn't get any points. Or gets, say, 1 point and ties Three Hills 2. Or leapfrogs him. It doesn't matter, actually. That would mean that at the very worst case scenario, Red Deer and Three Hills will be tied. Three Hills owns a tiebreaker. So Three Hills gets a bye through the first round. So that's a good job for the Three Hills Thrashers. I don't think many had that happen. Welcome back inside the Ponoka Culture and Recreation Complex for the second game in a row. Stamps will go to overtime. They won the last game they had in overtime over the Red Deer Vipers. Higgins against Fougere on the draw. And it is won by the Thrashers. Tom Vanderland at the line. We're coming to the corner. Here's Fougere tied up. He's trying to center this one. Can't. Sears got it to Higgins. And Higgins trying to get this one out as the Stamps trying to send this crowd home happy. Now here's Tom Vanderland back to the line hanger. Fougere shooting. Stopped by Drott. He's going to hold on. And we will get a whistle. A minute and 13 seconds into OT. So Ponoka will also get a point. That'll put him to 16. Draw one, Vanderlyn. Now Hanger knocked off the puck, and here comes Casey Straub back the other way. Straub knocked off the puck. Sears driving it wide. Sears looking into the middle. He couldn't get it there. Here's Higgins. Drops off Casey Straub. Off the glove of Clay Monroe. Great chance, but the Stamps keep it alive. Here's Sears. Sears to Casey Straub. Shoots it. Save Clay Monroe. And he'll hang on. 2:39 to go in OT. Coming up, 8 o'clock, we'll have the Vipers at home taking on the Statler Lightning. Draw is going to be won by Three Hills. And leading the rush here is Ryan Spiller. Good takeaway, though, by Walker Guthrie. Now it'll come to Jacob Saylor. Saylor taken away by Beaulieu. Beaulieu will put this up to Reynolds. Reynolds knocked off the puck, and the Stampeders have control of it here. Walker Guthrie in his own zone, trying to work this thing out. He gets it to Jacob Saylor, and Saylor driving it wide. Saylor cutting into the middle. Here's Reynolds. Good shot and a better save by Clay Monroe, and he'll hold on to that. Minute 42 to go in the overtime period. If we have no winner in that time frame, we'll play a best-of-3 shootout to determine who's going to get the extra point. Face-off left side here of Clay Monroe, and it's going to be won by the Three Hills Thrashers. Here's Ryan Spiller up ice. Spiller, he's still got it, trying to get around Walker Guthrie. He pitches his man off, and it'll come to Jordan Jacoby. 90 seconds to go in overtime. Jacoby to Guthrie. Guthrie's got a man in the net. Guthrie, backhander, good stop by Monroe. And no rebound. He'll hold on. Minute 23 left. Jordan Jacoby, Jonathan Kelly still out there for Ponoka. It is going to be Newsham and Griffith for the Thrashers. And this draw won by the Three Hills Thrashers. Riley Griffith taking it over to the far side. Looking to get this one out. He'll carry it out himself. We approach the final minute of overtime. Here is Brian Beaulieu. 2-on-2. He leads the rush. Hits Griffith, the late zone entrant. Griffith sends it in front. Here's Newsham. Great save. Jeff Drawn. Kept it out. Newsham. He had a good opportunity. Couldn't get a shot away. We're in the final minute of overtime. Now here's Jordan Jacoby. Jacoby knocked off the puck. Back comes Riley Griffith. Griffith in. He defers back to the line, but he goes banned on that pass. Jacoby gives up to Braden Klesitz. 42 seconds left at OT. Klesitz looking into the middle. He's looking to take it himself. He shoots it. Oh, that one bounced off a body and wide. Here now is Randy Hanger. Hanger into the middle. Fougere. He shoots it. It's blocked by Higgins. Higgins takes this one for the Stampeders. Gives up to Jonathan Kelly. Maybe a 2-on-1 Ponoka late. Here now is Klesitz. Klesitz trying to drive it wide. Couldn't get a shot away. 15 seconds to go in overtime. Vanderlyn into the middle. Fougere. Do we have a late hero? Fougere shoots it. Stopped by Drod. And he's going to elect to hold on to it. 10 seconds to go in overtime. And the face-off is deep in Stampeder territory. Now 9 seconds, I guess. Whatever. That's fine, EA. Draw one by Higgins. Straub tied up on the far side. Higgins in there to help out. And they'll just keep this one on the wall. And we'll go to a shootout. So the Thrashers, as the visitors, will shoot first. As Casey Straub took a big hit here. That was probably the highlight of overtime. 29-29, the shots end up. Ponoka shoots Three Hills in OT, 5-3. All right, to a shootout we go. Jeff Drott will face Patrick Fougere to start the shootout. Fougere in, far side. He shoots it. Good stop by Drott. That one stays out as I fix the broadcast angle a little bit. Nate Higgins will shoot next for the Ponoka Stampeders. Comes right down the gut over to the near side. A backhander stopped by Clay Monroe. So scoreless through round one. Next shooter for Three Hills, the captain, Tom Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn, he's just going to go right down the gut to the backhand and a stop by Drott. Chance to take the lead here. It'll be Caden Gatz. He takes it over to the right wing. Gatz moves, scores! Gets a little backhand toe drag off the post and by Monroe. And Ponoka, with a stop, can win this thing. Caden Gatz hoping that's the shootout winner. Three Hills going to need Jesse Morrison on the left wing. Morrison stopped by Drott. Ponoka wins it 4-3 in the shootout. So the Stampeders will send the crowd, the fans home with happy memories of a shootout win over the Three Hills Thrashers. Although it won't matter much. 17 points are not going to be enough for the playoffs in the North Division this season. But they'll give the crowd one last salute before Ponoka takes off for the summer. And Three Hills have earned themselves a first-round bye. We know that. They're not going to play in the Survivor Series. They'll wait. We don't know whether they're going to be first, second. We don't know if they finish second. We know they're going to be at least second. We don't know if it's going to be behind Red Deer or behind Mountain View. We'll answer at least part of that question coming up. Is the Three Hills Thrashers fall here in Ponoka, 4-3 in a shootout. 3 stars of the game, Brendan Scott. He is your third star. He has one of the goals that got us tied up. That was the goal in the second period from Brendan Scott. He is your third star. Your second star from the Thrashers is Ben Shearman, a goal and an assist for him, including this one, which we thought might stand up as the winner. Third period on the power play. And your first star from Three Hills is Ryan Spiller, a goal and an assist. So despite the loss, they'll take 2 of the 3 stars on the road. And Spiller got us off and running with that one. Let's take a look at your scoring summary in this one. Patrick Fougier at 8:45 gets us off and running. Taylor McCumming and Tyler Newsham at 1-0 Thrashers. Spiller makes it 2-0 late in the first from Ben Shearman and Drew Hickel. And then in the second, Jordan Jacoby cuts the lead to 1 at 9:44 from Jonathan Kelly. Ryan Harder gets the assist on the first tying goal for Ponoka at 12:45. That one scored by Brendan Scott. 2:44 early in the third. The Thrashers take the lead from Ben Shearman. He gets a power play goal. Riley Griffith and Ryan Spiller on the assist. Nate Higgins ties it up, though, at 7:35. Jacob Saylor and Jordan Sears will get the apples on that one. Nothing in overtime. The only goal in the shootout was scored by Caden Gatz. And the Ponoka Stampeders win this one 4-3 in the skills competition. Thanks for tuning in. Come on back here at 8 o'clock. We'll have the Red Deer Vipers hosting the Statler Lightning, and that's an important game for seeding. Statler, with the regulation win, can tie the Vipers in the standings. They hold the tiebreaker, so they would leapfrog the Vipers. The Vipers, with a regulation win, can give themselves a reasonable shot at a first-round bye in the North Division. And, of course, it will all depend on what happens tomorrow between Airdrie and Mountain View. But for now, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at 8.